spoken about how prisoners or ex-prisoners are stigmatized. I was wondering about criminals who have been charged or convicted of sex crimes, and these people are very stigmatized in our policy and in our society. And I was wondering how we could. I'm from California, and I know that there's been some propositions that have very much stigmatized them where they can live, and
you're talking the registries that go, yeah.
Right, right. And I was wondering how how are they stigmatized, and what can we do to better be just to them, to be more, maybe even, to be merciful to them, and how should our policy change to better fit these individuals who have committed a particular crime that should maybe be dealt with in a particular way, but probably are not being very well dealt with in the system that we have today.
Can I
yes,
talk
please do.
Yeah, okay. You know, our local paper, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, has taken this up as an issue because we have extremely punitive sex crime registries. I mean, young people who just got caught in a web, statutory rape, where one was 17 and one was 15, and it goes on and on and on. It's going to take a change. They discuss it, they're talking about it, they're bringing up cases. It's going to take a lot of discussion. It's going to take a change of some laws. They're popular laws. And everyone, just the more onerous, the bigger, badder, more macho you can be. And so they just keep getting worse and worse. But I've noticed our paper and some writers actually beginning now to discuss it and take it apart. And people are beginning a conversation, and that's what needs to happen. That's what it has
It's a horrible crime. Children are often the victims. And there are sensational cases that can drive policy. Okay, so you've got a kid that's been raped and murdered by some quote unquote pervert, and then you get a policy. It also interacts positively with a certain aspect of our culture, a prurient and a kind of aspect. I'll just tell you a story, okay? My father had a heart attack. My father's in his 80s. He lives in Central Florida in a retirement community. I go to visit him. His wife is my stepmother, and she's a wonderful woman. During the dinner conversation, she grabs the sex offenders registry for the local area, and it's clear that she's been studying it. Okay? Now, I find that very interesting. Okay? Again, she's a wonderful woman, all right? But she wants to be safe and secure, and she doesn't want any perverts on her block. Okay? She's so glad she's got a registry that tells her who the perverts are. She's not alone. Okay? So I think there's that. And then who's going to be for these people?